Welcome back, Summoners, to GPL Spring 2015. We are into the last day of the first cycle of the first group stage. So lots of firsts in there, and we are in Group D, the group of development. And we have to see how these series are going to be panning out. We are in the middle, and we're going to game 2 right now of KLH versus Zotac 269. First game, lots of action, back and forth, 68 kills in 40 minutes. A bloodbath, and the action never stops in Group D.
No.
So we'll be moving into game really soon.
For better or worse, the action does not stop in Group D because we saw so many times. 29-28 was the score, I think, right before the last team fight that won the game for Kuala Lumpur Hunters. So as you can see the brackets here, IGL as well as KLH are leading the Group D rankings with 4 points apiece. Again, for those of you that haven't been caught up to speed yet or aren't up to speed yet, IEM qualifiers, only the top team from each group will be progressing. So, KLH will want to take that pole position for themselves, and they are on the road to do so. As you can see here, IEM qualifiers, Southeast Asia qualifiers, January 8th to January 11th. That is just next week. And of course, the games all be played at 7 p.m. right around the time of your regular GPL broadcast. So again, KLH on the road to taking pole position, have taken one game off 269. I have no clue whether or not they'll be able to do it in game number 2. Jaeyoung must not get caught out. That was a joke, guys. For all of you who were like, Jaeyoung must get caught out? He must get caught out? No, Jaeyoung must not get caught out.
Secrets to winning your rank 5 games, let your AD carry get caught out. Jaeyoung 2015.
That's right. At specific points in the rift as well. Map it out very systematically, guys. Don't lose track of it.
Don't do it at the Dragon Pit.
Yeah.
Not outside your opponent's blue buff. Not in the bottom lane.
Yeah.
Outside the Baron Pit area. It's about good.
Yeah, it was good. It was actually pretty good. So we are into game number 2. Let's see what other strategies other than the let Jaeyoung get caught at various sections of Summoner's Rift strategy for KLH. What other plans and ploys do they have to take pole position of Group D? Of course, IGL themselves will be playing the last games of Group D later today, so they will be wanting to contest that back if KLH gets pole position after this series. So 269 once again removing Sejuani from Moon, Fizz and Fizz from Azoroveki and Leona, the same bans. Oh, from both sides actually. These are the game 1 bans, but this time with 269 on blue side, they will take the Jarvan for themselves.
So 269, they will be securing this very strong jungler for themselves. He's got lots of lane bullying presence and his ability to go in and deal the damage, sometimes layer things together with certain wombo combos. We have to see what else is 269 going to draft alongside this. Rumble is definitely a possibility here. But on the side of KLH, Pantheon, we have to see if they go for the Malphite in the top lane as well. I don't think they will be showing the Malphite just yet, but that's another wombo combo that we have been seeing a little bit throughout the history of the GPL, in fact.
Alright, so it looks like it is going to be the Pantheon. Gnar, of course, very, very strong at 4.21. It's just that he's a very high skill cap champion, and of course, with the way his rage bar works, not the most dependable when it comes to, you know, needing something exactly at a certain moment. So 13 Ghost though did have a good showing on it. I won't be surprised if they pick that up for themselves again, but they are going to be looking to pick up the Thresh. I guess it's just like, alright Jaeyoung, if you're going to position so aggressively and kind of, you know, out of position even, let's just take away all the things that can catch you. So, first rotation, they get the Thresh for themselves.
And it will be the Janna coming in as a response to 269. Well, a lot of people out there, I believe Mystic on his stream said that there are only 2 supports right now in the meta, and that's Trash as well as Janna. But we have seen some surprise Alistairs here and there, but that's if you go for the lane swap and all those kind of shenanigans. But in laning itself, it's only Trash as well as Janna. Aha, solo Q tips out there for you players. Pick up the Trash, pick up the Janna, and never mind that 269 is gonna be going for Morgana.
I mean, 269 is a team that just goes like analysis, meta, you know, just they just go for what they play to. I mean, they play to their strengths. I mean, and to their credit, when they pick these champions,
I mean, Corki is available.
Yeah,
but we all know how strong Corki is. Yes. But never mind about that. Let's pick Graves instead.
Never mind about that, because we've seen the way Celebrity plays his Graves as well. It's just been, it's not. I want to say it's not a selfish pick, even though it knows its place in the composition. It's front load all the damage you can. You know, we see the moment Chrom or anybody really even lands the stun onto Jaeyoung, and he's locked down in a position to get hit by the buckshot, as well as the collateral damage. Celebrity fires that off very quickly. And we've seen the team fights kind of almost swing in that moment, where Jeong is burst so low, he must back off from there. So, I mean, yes, we call them out for kind of picking not the strongest champions in the meta, but at least they play around it, you know, to varying levels of success. At least they know what they're doing with it.
You know, I have to kind of wonder. Thankfully, we have those pictures to confirm that Beyond is actually not a manatee. He's playing with those fins and flippers, and then he goes like that. Oh, I'm gonna go in for this engagement. He slaps the fin down onto the keyboard, hits Q, W, E, and R all at the same time, and all gray spells coming out once. And hovering over a Poppy over here. That's gonna be rather interesting if they are able to abuse certain goals in the early stages of the game. If they're able to get the Poppy into the mid game, into the late game, where she becomes really strong. I think 269, they will be able to smash through KLH if they let the skilling get out of control. Now Jaeyoung, once again, going for his favorite vein, playing very greedily, getting the barrier once again. This time 269, they know that it's going to be Jaeyoung on the vein. They responded to Orianna this time because his vein wants to be dashing in to be able to get those kills. And if you place the ball in the right place, you'll be able to zone out Jaeyoung for a very large part of the fight.
Definitely a very small window to work around Orianna, as the more proficient players use both the command protect as well as the command attack to create, you know, very, very short windows for you to move around. Then oftentimes it's command attack to set up one zone, then when they juke around it, it's a command attack and then command protect to one of your allies, and you just bounce between those zones. So definitely a very, very good response. And I think Beyond definitely played a very proficient Syndra. Had great denies on his Scatter of the Week. Will we see Ozoroveki on his Ziggs? Oh man,
we haven't seen that Ziggs too much
this
season.
I want to warn you folks.
I kind of like this Ziggs pick over here.
Yeah, I do want to warn our audience though. This might be a bit of a long game coming out from KLH though. We've seen them pick Ziggs, Jaeyoung on his AD carry such as Vayne that needs a lot of time to ramp up, and then something very steady like a Maokai, you know, not an Irelia, not a Gnar, and they just go, let's just wait for Jaeyoung to grow and spread his wings and hopefully not get clipped by the likes of a Dark Binding. So, you guys might be in for a bit of a long game. We all might be.
Well, the thing here is that I think the Poppy pick here is brilliant against what KLH is bringing up, because they have the Maokai for themselves. It's decent in the lane against Poppy, but come to the later stages, all Poppy is going to do is diplomatic immunity onto either the Maokai or onto the trash and run at Jaeyoung. Get the Oracle Lens myself, turn it on and run at Jaeyoung. And that's going to be creating a lot of problems for KLH because they're investing so much into protecting Jaeyoung. If the Poppy is able to get to him, KLH is going to be in a whole bunch of trouble.
Yeah, and let's not forget, of course, the Orianna as well. I mean, if Kuala Lumpur Hunters trying to use their hard engage with the likes of Maokai, Thresh, and even Pantheon throwing themselves in the fray to kind of create a zone for Jaeyoung to dance around, Orianna can very easily deny them that, or even deny Vayne access into the team fights from there. So, I think 269, we called them out for not exactly picking so-called the strongest or most popular champions in the meta, but they seem to have answers up their sleeves for KOH's strategy, which we said is pretty much black and white for you guys.
They
Get
have
Jaeyoung
a
going.
pretty decent wombo combo coming in as well. Jarvan, ball delivery, or in fact Poppy with the ball delivery. I really like that coming in because diplomatic immunity is going to be stopped. It's going to stop him from being knocked away or anything.
Yeah.
Just run into them, carry the ball with him, and suck everyone towards him. Cataclysm follows up, and then Graves comes in, collateral damage, deal the literal collateral damage onto the whole KLH team. And they have some squishies in the form of Pantheon as well as Ziggs that will not be able to block out all this wombo combo damage.
I mean, that's definitely something that is very visibly lacking now from the side of KOH, the disengage. Right, we talked about, well, I mean, yes, they have Thresh with his box, but that's not the same
They have
as
the Maokai as well. That's going to help them mitigate the wombo combo.
Sure, mitigate, but not in terms of how they were playing around the last team fight in the last game. We saw how they picked the Janna as well as the Orianna, and the Monsoon would reset the fight, and then the Command Protect, and then the Dissonance would have Jaeyoung jetting around with his invisibility. You know, those options aren't available to them now. It really will be interesting to see whether or not KLH will be able to survive or mitigate enough of the tempo of 269 rushing at them. So far in game number 1, it looked good. 269 kind of didn't really play their cards in the right way. A lot of teleports that they used, they had to expect it to be answered right away. Pretty much put themselves in a numerical disadvantage. But then you have to say KLH themselves put themselves into some rather sticky situations, letting Jaeyoung get caught out time and time again at set
I think
positions.
they're just paying tribute to the CLG of O, and Jaeyoung's Vayne in this case is definitely gonna make double lift from split push RA, get caught, and then
Yeah.
after that get caught in multiple parts of the map.
Multiple times.
Multiple times as well. And
That's-
it just simply draw lots of action towards him as well. But a lot of people forget that sometimes Azura Vaki is a hidden carry
Yeah.
on his team. Jaeyoung, he makes lots of noise in the game, he makes lots of noise out of the game on social media as well. And here's the thing, because he makes so much noise, lots of people, they just want to go for him, they just want to shut him down apart. It allows Azura Vaki so much space to make things happen on his side.
And I mean, this is just the KOH mind games and meta game, if you will. They say, "Pff, we don't play League of Legends competitively at your level, we play it at another level. We use social media coverage and shrouds of, it's like as if they're adding abilities onto their champion skill, you know. Create media coverage with Jaeyoung. That's like his hidden passive. And then Beki's just like hide in the shadows.
It's like because of he's got such a strong social media
Beautiful
presence,
synergy.
everyone is like, oh, we're playing against KLH. You're playing a protected Jaeyoung composition. What's our goal in team fight? Oh, go for Jaeyoung, go for Jaeyoung. Then Azura Vaki is down there in the back line, command attack, command protect, dissonance, shockwave into 2 people, burst down a few
That's right.
people, and then in some other situations, now he's on the Ziggs, just hide in the back lines, chuck some bombs here, mega for the bomb once in a while, and oh, I guess you guys focus too much on Jaeyoung, and now
Yeah.
you've got nothing left for me.
I mean, there you have it, guys. So, we really could see a very possible uprising of Azura Vaki fans. I mean, to be fair to him, right, on a more serious
they
note.
can't have that happen. Azura Vaki always has to be in Jaeyoung's shadows.
That's a
or
sad
that
fate.
thing is never gonna work. So, by the way, I'm gonna name that player. Azura Vaki is the 3rd player from the left, and to his right will be Jaeyoung in the case. But never mind that we are into the game. Spawning on the blue side will be 269 this time, playing a little bit more of a zoning game with the Oriana. And on Kuala Lumpur Hunters, they have the Ziggs, they have the Vayne. The plan is simple. Can Jaeyoung carry?
That's right. So, we'll have to see, ladies and gentlemen, Azura Vaki himself, the hidden carry, if you will, or the second fiddle, taking the ghost spell on his Ziggs, so he's looking to dance around the edges, use the short cooldowns on the bouncing bombs to create a lot of havoc in the team fights. And I mean, you know, if you don't really care so much about media coverage and that kind of thing, and you're just going for solid play, talk to any member that, you know, looks seriously at the KOH squad, and they will tell you that Veki is the more solid, dependable carry on the team. So, if anything, KLH has that going for them. If Jaeyoung goes a little bit off kilter or a little bit on tilt, Veki does seem to be a stabilizing force. As I say that,
Azura Vaki
gets caught.
by a dark binding beyond. Is he able to land the command attack?
Look at that. Ah, beautiful. 15 gold to Sir. He's a rich man.
I believe that should have been 18 gold because the support would have gotten the +3 gold mastery upon auto attack as well.
Oh, you're right. Look at that. He has 545 gold. That is just. I think this game is 269's J-Storm.
Oh, well,
I mean, we've seen the early game from KOH
gold
as well.
generation clearly OP. But over here, we mentioned in the first game, when you have to feint, you might want to go for a lane swap, but
Oh,
I
no.
think he just want revenge on the Crocs. They messed it up in the bot lane now. Are they going to mess it up in the top lane?
We've seen this before.
Come on, Observer. Are they going to do it?
Oh,
It's going to reset.
so far, no, so far so good.
Jaeyoung.
So far so good. This is actually much
Okay.
cleaner.
Come on, 3 more times. 1. That's 2. Okay, 1 more time. With the
Oh.
tumble. And they get it. KLH.
My
Achievement
goodness.
unlocked.
This is
Q Croc without resetting.
it's a big step. This validates, I think, an updated edition of the KOH textbook. This has got to be version, I don't know, 9,000 or something now. Jaeyoung learns to do Krugs with with help from Caspio. Caspio as the co-author here. So, lane swap in all seriousness, I think yes. 269 did, of course, shut down. Well, I wouldn't say shut down, but really took Jaeyoung to task for picking the Vayne into the Graves matchup. And looks like 269 are actually getting a very, very fast push on. They don't want to freeze at all. So 13 Ghosts will come down for a little bit of XP gain and whatever CS he can. Meanwhile, I think Poppy will be meeting up with Jarvan in the jungle. Yep, already moving down to the Raves.
Poppy actually starting on the jungle off her own for a little bit. Looks like 269. Are they going to be setting up for a dive onto 13 Ghosts over here? Considering that 269, they weren't able to deal with the lane swap all that well. They end up having the lane push in. And now 13 Ghosts will be able to pick up a whole bunch of experience for himself. Already we see him 1 level up onto Chromos level 1.
Alright, and that's of course due to the fact that 269 opted into a fast push rather than a freeze. Now, I do want to say this wasn't the most ideal situation for 269 with the
Oh, the
Jarvan.
Pantheon. He drops a ward over there. Very smart by Moon. But that, I believe, is only a trinket ward over here. So if 269 they do start up the Dragon right now, KLH, they won't necessarily have vision onto it, but the intuition should give a good read onto it because the AD carry as well as support isn't beating onto 13 Ghosts. The mid laner, in fact, beyond going in to deal damage to the Dragon as well. So
Yeah.
269, they should be picking up this early objectives for themselves in 4 minutes into the game.
Alright, so very early Dragon pickup by 269. A good job by them. I wanted to say earlier about my point on how their start in not freezing.
Oh, this might be a fight over here. 13 goes, he got 13 goes, 13 goes. Is it gonna be first blood? And the raid bar from Destroy will take him out. Things, I was about to say, was going pretty fine for KLH. They got a Dragon expected because of the lane swap.
Why
And then
did
they just
go?
mess it up.
Why would they go there? I mean, it seems to me kind of the barren situation from game number 1, maybe sticking in their minds a little bit. You know, we need some vision next to the objective itself, or actually in the pit itself. Just a very strange pathing right there from 13 Ghosts. And the reason why, again, this goes back to my point on how it wasn't an ideal start for Celebrity as well as Certain not freeze, because if they had gotten the freeze, then Destroy could come down for the dive. 13 Ghosts would have to back off, if not he would die. And then a strange series of events happens where 13 Ghosts still dies because he checks into the Dragon Pit blind. So I have to say 269 making early moves, not stopping, clearly not stopping at all, and getting a little bit fortunate with 13 Ghosts' very haphazard pathing towards the Dragon area. They're going to get a tier 2.
It is a 4-0 push coming in from 269. They're gonna get tier 2 over here.
Wow.
And Jeong as well as Casper, because of the indecisiveness, only now do they take out the first star for themselves. But you can argue that this is gonna be working slightly in KLH's favor because they have created a very deep lane for 13 Ghosts to be able to freeze in right now. So look at all these minions coming in right now. It's going to be able to be picked up by 13 Ghosts. But never mind that, Moon, a very greedy jungler, will be picking up all the experience for himself instead. Oh, Beyond dropped down very low. Will Zotac be able to do it?
He's got no offensive
Ignite going
summers.
onto him! And the Ignite will be able to pick him up as Beyond does get a return kill.
Alright, Beyond showing great discipline right there, not flashing away actually. Although to be fair, if he had flashed away earlier, Destroy could have come around for the cleanup. So maybe a little bit of a mishap there, but importantly, the wave clear now gone, that Ziggs is down. Oh, looks like Celebrity went back with his grave, so they won't be able to push onto this tower.
This is really selfish from Jaeyoung. You should be trying to let your top laner get back into the game by taking this bottom lane farm and then using the Vayne to roam around the map. But never mind that, it's the KLH plan always the same. If there's farm on the map, it goes to Jaeyoung.
Yeah, this really isn't unexpected coming up from KLH.
In fact, he's so greedy. In fact, he went for the average blade first.
That's right. I mean, he knows that with the deep lane, you know, somebody on the team is going to get a whole bunch of farm. If it's going to be a bunch of farm going towards Jaeyoung, why not pick up the average blade? But some other factors that might have gone into the rest of KLH's thinking is that 13 Ghosts, he was up by actually about 10 CS. Once he gets these range minions, that discrepancy will go back in his favor. So yes, while 13 Ghosts won't be picking up that huge amount of farm for himself, he still has the slight edge. But look at this, Chrom, I want to say time and time again, but it's only been 2 games. Game number 1, he picked up the Sheen on his Irelia very early on. This time for Poppy, he's looking to do the same.
Oh, Cirque moves around the side. He sees the wall being dropped down. He tries to click on it, but is unable to do so. So we actually see his character model walking on top of the wall instead. Now 269, they know they have been spotted up. Penton coming around the back as well. Chrom as well as Cirque. Did they still stay around to deal 13 goals as well as the Penton coming in?
It was rather interesting from 269. I expected them to push onto the mid lane with the BF sword that Celebrity has picked up, but there's so much farm in the bottom lane. Looks like they don't want to give that up. Has already used his quick draw.
Celebrity might be in a little bit of trouble over here. He gets hooked up. Jaeyoung, is he able to get the condemned into the wall? They're taking tower damage right now. He's not level 6 just yet.
Wait,
but
Jaeyoung,
he's 8 damage coming in from it. But the teleport doesn't come in. It's cancelled by Maokai. Mega Infernal coming in. Zoro comes in. Is he able to land the Dark Binding? Zoro comes in. Oh, Zoro back in for the backup. Just nice. Level 6. Oh, Oriana from Beyond. He comes in and picks up the kill.
What?
KLH!
No, this isn't part of the plan. They're falling apart. Jaeyoung's not supposed to go aggressive yet.
This is the part where Jaeyoung catches himself out.
Oh my goodness.
It's like
the meta games.
He's mind gaming his opponents over here. I'm too good at this. We've figured out what happens our opponents catch us. So let's try to
Tower
put
diving,
myself in a
yeah.
bad situation.
Yeah.
Just tower dive, teleport comes in, never mind, still stay around, just walk past, walk into my opponent's minion wave, take a whole bunch of damage, and why not?
I definitely Jeong going for the next level mind games right there. Totally taking his opponents by surprise and then taking himself by surprise, recognizing that he can't actually get the kill. And the rest of the team, I want to say, rather nicely played out in the fact that they actually had good discipline to cancel the TP, but after that, the collapse was still strong. You know, said, all right, cancel TP, we don't need it. Celebrity's fine. The rest of us will then come and collapse. So Beyond came down, Sir came down as well, and they managed to pick up those kills. And now 102 Graves. Look at that. Doesn't even need help to take Krugs. I mean,
That's the way. You just sit in the brush, you attack the Crocs, and you don't let it reset.
it's beautifully done. I'm very, very touching and heartwarming to see Krugs being taken down in such a smooth
Clearly,
fashion.
Crocs has been a very difficult thing for the teams in Group D to try to tackle. But I think both of them are starting to get a better feel of it. How do you go in and prevent it from resetting? The new jungle after all in Season 5, some people say it's really difficult to deal with. And we even see the professional team struggling.
Oh, nice body block right there. Whoa, they're
Oh,
actually
he
going in.
engages into against you. Come on,
Ah!
Shockwave completely misses. Now Beyond,
Ah, he's alive!
Beyond. Double kill for Zoravaki. Now Sir will be the next focus celebrity. Instead, 13 Ghost is still on the chase, however. Oh, Dark Binding. 13 Ghost. 13 Ghost. 13 Ghost. Oh, Flash comes in. Unstopped Skyfall. Celebrity!
There's no
Celebrity!
damage!
Oh, natural damage! Here comes the diplomatic immunity. Surf comes in front and back. Jeong goes down. Crom still doing damage as much as he can.
1v3!
KLH! They get 1, they get 2, they get 3. Are they gonna get the delayed ace? It's the Flash. Caspiel. He's on the bottom.
Bouncing.
Surf! He survives! Surf!
My goodness, what is going on right here? The team just want to fight. They don't even care about objectives. Dragon was live for about 10,000 minutes and they still don't want to take it after taking 1 kill. They want the entire team, J-Storm.
Kuala Lumpur Hunters, 269 destroy. He just engages into a 2v3 scenario. Command Shockwave completely misses from 269, and they still continue to fight. Kuala Lumpur Hunters, then it was their turn to just go in, randomly engage on their opponents. Yes, they did come out hit, but now destroy. Destroy. The dragon's destroy. Celebrity comes in, it's the pink ward. Oh, Miss Moon, is it the MVP pink ward? Oh, the pink ward is still alive. The pink ward. Destroy. He gets the dragon.
That was just a token pink ward. They dropped it and there was nobody to follow up onto it.
It's like here's bonus 50 gold now, since dragon doesn't give gold anymore.
Yeah. Oh, whoa.
Here's a donation.
Sir must be careful. His black shield has already been popped. See, that's what you do with a pink ward. You put it down and then you defend it. So, nice push by 269 to secure the dragon.
Caspel, he goes in for the hook, but he misses. So now 269, they are going to be focusing down this mid lane. Yes, who's still split pushing, but with 5 members in the mid lane, looks like Jeong's not going to be able to be caught. And here comes the engagement. But it's going to be a free target for 269. Will Jeong be able to pick up another objective in exchange?
Yeah, okay. So, back to a little more normality in this game. It's really nice to see 269 not allow the composition of KLH to stall out. We have seen time and time again that Zig's compositions just love to wave clear, but that Dark Binding very close. But of course, it takes a little while for the entire wave to clear.
Here we go, Cataclysm, and Crom goes and smashes him with the hammer, and off the stage he flies.
Oh man, Moon right there. Just dead. Yep, just dead is how Flavors will describe it. And right now, the split push. Oh man.
The action never stops here. Crom knocks him into the wall. It is the stun. Diplomatic immunity comes down as well. Crom goes in onto the chase under the turret. Diplomatic immunity doesn't stop turret damage. But Crom, come on, Shockwave! It completely misses. But Protect is up to him, however. But there we go. It is the Ignite, and 269 will get the kill. But here comes the Pantheon.
Goodness.
Grand Skyfall comes in for a very grand airball.
Grand groans too. Just seriously, bro. Should have dropped it a little
gas
earlier.
spill. He gets it onto Sir. Celebrity and Joe do that on the side. Collateral damage comes in. The smoke screen goes down as well. Celebrity, one more hit. One more hit. No, they get a hook onto Sir instead. KLH are able to escape away from that one.
Oh my goodness. Jaeyoung playing with fire right there. Celebrity actually managed to get his collateral damage as well as the buckshot before the exhaust tumbled in. Before the exhaust came in. Then Jaeyoung tumbled in for the fight. Very, very close exchange between these two. And it's not an average blade onto Celebrity. Yes, it is. Looks like he wanted a little more ramp, but he will nonetheless be completing his Infinity Edge very, very shortly. And guys, we have yet another bloody game on our hands. I warned you, it might be a little bit of a long one, but we're talking about Zotac 269 here, the team that doesn't stop. And they just want more and more action. 14 minutes in, we already have 14 kills. Guys, you need to get another kill before the 15-minute.
Oh, we might see another skirmish here. Every time these two dots meet, they just go on to each other. Who cares about numbers advantage? And here we go. Destroy. He goes in for the Scarlet Crab as well as Sterling goes. He thought the Scarlet Crab was his friend, but here comes the backup. Oriana, and it is the Poppy. Crump picks up the kill onto Turtle Ghost.
They're doing it, J-Storm. More kills than minutes in the game. They can do it. They need more though, because 16 minutes will be rolling around soon, and we're currently only sitting on 15 kills. Let's see. Jaeyoung now with his Blade of the Ruined King. Celebrity yet to finish his Infinity Edge.
Both of these AD carries have elected to go for a very early average blade. Not really sure what they're trying to achieve with that, but now Jaeyoung dueling it out with Celebrity. He doesn't see Cirque just yet because Cirque is in the top lane. And it's Vayne against Graves. This never really ends well for Graves, however. But the question is, can Jaeyoung pull it off? Or will he surprise us and himself again by diving the turret?
Yeah, and KLH has to deal with a few more surprises of their own. It seems like picking Ziggs was the plan to create a bit of a stall situation for themselves, but 269 don't seem phased at all. They've already taken down a tier 2, and we've seen them push on the tier 2s and basically ask KLH, do they have a response? There is the Ziggs Mega Inferno Bomb to clear one wave, but that is on a longer cooldown. And it's good to see 269 already have deep vision into the jungle so that they can maneuver around the tier 2s pretty much for free.
Now 269, they're moving up into the mid lane. Let's see if they will be able to get any objectives for themselves, because KLH, they seem to be busy counter jungling at the moment. Not really sure what's their priority. They're unable to catch up Celebrity just yet as well. Meanwhile, while the rest of the teammates are busy assaulting Jaeyoung, saying, you guys, the plan is let me farm, let me carry, and let's stick to the plan. So I'm going to be doing wolves, I'm going to be doing crocs in my opponent's jungle, where you guys find somebody, hold them off.
That's right, so far the hold them off strategy has been working.
Vaki, what are you doing?
Oh my goodness. Alright, let's take a look now at the vision top side. If you can see it on your mini-map, tons of blue wards, there we go. Really, really nicely done. I have to say, 269, you know, we can point out the honest discrepancies or deficiencies in their play, being a rather inexperienced team, but this game, when they're setting up to push against a Ziggs composition, they know to move around the tier 2s, you need to have a huge amount of vision in the enemy's jungle. Not just to rotate around, but if the enemy gets a little bit sloppy or hasty in their own rotations to defend, you can pick them off, just as you saw Veki get picked off right there. And the top side, completely littered with blue wards, and that is such a joy to see. I know Christmas is long past, but so many pretty lights right there. It's to celebrate the New Year's. That's what it is.
Definitely that. So once again, to you summoners who are watching this cast, if you're watching this awesome battle between Kuala Lumpur Hunters and 269, Happy New Year to you. I know it's a day or two late for that, but never mind that. Here on the GPL, it's always the festive spirit. And they're painting the ground with blood right now, as both these two teams, they aren't shying away from fights at all, and I do believe we're going to see another one over here.
All right.
Dark Binding, where's the Dark Binding? Oh, battle for the Scarlet Crab. Celebrity gets it.
Ooh.
Ziggs bombs just chunking out at the opponents. They don't see Jaeyoung, so there's no focus just yet for 269.
All right, those bouncing bombs. Trying to deny them, but here is the engage coming in.
He goes and he gets to slow down to the Pantheon now.
Oh!
Destroy, here comes the teleport, here comes the Maokai, Tutton goes! Tutton dead! He just goes down, there we go, beyond! Shockwave! Jaeyoung! He's gonna fall down, and here comes the Poppy. Poppy, Chrome, so much damage. Chrome, he's still on the chase. Chrome, Becky, Becky, Casmill gonna run. Casmill, run, Casmill, run. Chrome, he's gonna catch you. Run, Casmill. Destroy. Casmill, he gets the flag. Casmill,
Die to Dragon, die with honor.
No, and it's gonna be the ace.
Oh my goodness, what an extended chase right there. You have to feel that 269 playing with way more confidence after they are really just setting the tempo of the game. They push the tier 2s, KLH don't seem ready, they push the Dragon, and again, they're just not ready for it. KLH, you can see again the vision for 269 when they set up for objectives. Look at that, bottom side absolutely littered with their wards. Really nicely done. KLH came in there pretty much in 2 portions and they were picked apart by a very aggressive, bloodthirsty 269.
Kuala Lumpur Hunt is just simply getting outmaneuvered around the Dragon Pit over there. And it's like what we said. The plan for Joan to get caught is outside Baron. Where did Joan get caught?
Dragon.
Outside Dragon. And
we've seen that happen
they're
before.
figured it out already, but they don't seem to be learning. It looks like they need 3 trials and they're going to take the average of yes. Joan died all 3 times and we lost the team fight outside the Dragon.
That's right. And you know, you don't count them out just yet, J-Storm, because we've seen KLH play this style before. Jayon will get God. They get the blue.
Destroy. He does steal the blue buff away now. Caspiel goes on to destroy. Cataclysm onto Caspiel. Chrome comes around the side. Jayon, he pops the finest hour. Jayon on the chase, but is he too exposed? Celebrity comes down. Mega in front of bomb. Almost finishes destroy. But here comes Jayon. Is he able to get it? Come on, Shockwave comes in. Damage. One bow combo. KLH now on the run. There we go. Diplomatic immunity. Vaki will be the focus. Chrome chasing. Vaki gonna run. Vaki. Runners are Vaki. Chrome coming in. He flashes over the wall.
Sad. So, KLH, come on, guys. Don't let Jayon get caught.
It's like that. There was so many things to analyze in the fight, and I like the description of it. Sad.
Yeah, I mean, that really was just sad because, again, it's just, you know, we joke about it a lot, but KLH just seemed to have a little bit of an issue with Jayon getting caught, and the front line, not there, you know. 13 Ghosts as well as Moon, they weren't in front of Jayon at that point in time.
There we go. Chrome gas cut over here. It is the Death Sentence. Diplomatic immunity not available. He plays Celebrity, but not into the wall just yet. And here we go. Is the Lantern for Jayon. Jayon does get a kill onto the Poppy, but then he eats the Dark Binding. Now 269. It is your turn to get caught out in the opponent's jungle. So I think the top side of the map seems slightly better for Jayon because that's where he's getting kills and he's just dying in the bottom side of the map. They went in there to swap Jayon up into the top side, but they didn't stick with it.
Very true.
And of course, stick with it.
On a more serious note, the point we were discussing on Vision just now, KLH, you want to say they weren't really in the wrong defending their own jungle. The blue buff was, after all, up for them. They wanted to secure that, but I think they didn't quite factor in that 269 had a good amount of vision, or really a tremendous amount of vision just a few minutes ago into their blue buff. So they were very confident in approaching their fight, and KLH again were split into 2 portions. I do retract what I said about Moon not being on the front lines with Jayon. He was indeed, but 13 Ghosts wasn't. And that 2-man Shockwave on the very squishy Pantheon and the very squishy Vayne pretty much just turned the tides of that fight, so much so in 269's favor. KLH must not let Jayon get caught out or be the frontliner for the team.
Celebrity going on with Zorvaki right now. One more to attack, and there we go. Collateral damage just going on ham onto the Ziggs here. 269. They have eliminated the wave killer factor from Kuala Lumpur Hunters, and this is the window to pick up some objectives for themselves.
This might be KLH honestly playing on a little bit of tilt. Veki, I did call him one of the more stable players of KLH, but his job really was to stay as far back as possible on Ziggs and clear the wave safely, but he gets caught out. Perhaps taken by surprise by Celebrity's aggression. 7-1 and 6. That's a tremendous score for Celebrity. So Corky, the strongest champion in the meta right now. Celebrity might have a thing to say about that, but we've seen him perform outstandingly on
Jaehyung.
Corky before. Oh,
Jaehyung, what were you
Oh,
doing?
man.
You wanted to split push to bottom lane, and now that an inhibitor is down, you're recalling. You're not even committing to the objective. The comp's just falling apart on the side of Kuala Lumpur Hunters.
All right, the crazy thing as well as we consider. Oh,
There we
Jaehyung
go.
gets caught.
It is the Skyfall
Oh,
coming
Moon.
in, and Moon instantly deleted by the Orianna. Diplomatic immunity onto 13 goes. That will be the focus. Jaehyung flashes away from the danger. Celebrity gets chunked down low. Jaehyung, will he be able to find his kill? Jaehyung gets hit by the Dark Binding Surf, doing a fantastic job with these Q shots.
Double Dark Binding onto Jaehyung makes him a very sad panda, but a glowy panda as well, as we can actually see the Blade of the Rune King, or actually the Yomu's Ghost Blade the activation is still swirling around his hands.
Jaehyung versus Crocs round 3, and Jaehyung comes out the winner.
Well done, Jaehyung, well done. As for the rest of KOH, they need to pull their weight a little bit more. Moon has been getting absolutely decimated. We called him out as being very squishy. Has picked up the Giant's Belt. Not too sure, didn't get to catch whether or not he had that before that last engage. But if he did, that is danger signs for KLH, because that Pantheon got absolutely melted. And again, they're up against a 7-1-7 Graves and a 5-kill Orianna, has 4 deaths, but nevertheless, 2 core items means that the Orianna spells will definitely start to hurt. And Maokai, he has gone for armor, so even he not even completing the Merc Treads yet. I mean, really, the Command Shockwave has been really key for 269, and I have to say, the Dark Bindings coming out from Sir as well. Catching Jaehyung on the end, okay, I don't know. Catching Jaehyung on the end of tumbles or just really stopping him in his tracks. Look at that.
Oh,
269.
Jaehyung gets caught in bottom lane. This is part number 4. They have run
Number
this trail
4.
so many times, and he's
like-
getting cornered. The
Oh my
Dark Binding
goodness.
lands, and it's a very simple cleanup. It's a command attack from Beyond. Sends him to the Beyond.
I feel sometimes like we're just watching a broken. Well, you can't watch a broken record. You can listen to a broken record, a broken something, broken DVD, or just a rewinded tape or something. Jaehyung has been getting caught out on a split push mission time and time again. And of course, Vayne has the ability to split push, has the skill set to split push as well. But you have to wonder, is it worth it after all? He hasn't been able to take the tier 2
Oh,
in
Crom,
bottom.
he's just running at 13 Ghosts
Wow.
right now. 13 Ghosts layering the saplings, but Crom just runs through them. And there we go, Diplomatic Immunity goes down to him. Not really sure if that was the best heal steal after him. And there is the Jaws team coming in from Flavors. But meanwhile, 269, they're going in onto this.
my goodness.
Shockwave onto Jaehyung. Are they able to burst him down? So Shackles will be able to stun him up. And that is the kill onto the 80 carry. Jaehyung gets caught in his own base.
Alright, so Crom right there on the mission to just delay 13 Ghosts, doesn't have too much to boast about at this point in time. There is his corpses, the corpse of Groot lying among the rushes or the brushes, the grass. Very poetic indeed. And Crom, looking to just delay the teleport or the recall, actually gets the kill. So this Poppy working out fantastically for them. Has even the Tiamat in the build right there. So tons of damage coming their way. Celebrity decides to repay a favor for a favor, takes the enemy red buff, and indeed, KLH just seem to be a team that looks very scattered in this game number 2. Their team composition is as transparent as can be. Get Jaehyung going, that hasn't worked out for them. Try and stall, that hasn't worked out for them. And right now, 269 are dictating the pace of the game. And KLH, they aren't new to this kind of pace, but I think that they weren't ready for the execution to be as deadly.
Here's a little puzzle to throw at you over here. Because Crom so far, in most of the fights, he has been dropping the Diplomatic Immunity onto 13 Ghosts and running after one of the carries. But I'm actually thinking that it might be a better idea to wait for Zoravaki to throw out his CC spells. Drop the slow, drop the Satchel Charge, and then use the Diplomatic Immunity on the Zoravaki instead in chase of the people. Because by then, his spell rotation is down already.
That's right.
In that case, you won't be able to be stopped by the Peel machine that is Maokai as well as Trash. when you have the diplomatic immunity on Zotac in this
That's right.
case.
It's
I think that might be a better decision in this case. But Crom, I think, is not that experienced playing the Poppy just yet. Or he might have figured something out. There might be a reason why he's throwing this onto Maokai.
yeah, it's really the way you want to. Ooh, Celebrity actually taken very low right here. Oh,
There we go. Grand Skyfall. Will they be able to catch a Celebrity? The Dark Shield doesn't go on to anyone just yet. Moon instantly taken down. Celebrity gets caught up by the hook. But there's no follow-up just yet. Jung still in the back lines, but the diplomatic immunity will be taking him down. The command shockwave will be there to follow up. And now Crom just tearing through his opponents. The Poppy just dealing so well with the Kuala Hunters team.
Alright, so we might be looking at a much swifter game. 269 looking to make me eat my words. They have 4 members strong pushing on to the Nexus turrets. Let's see if they can get it though. Death timers are rather short. If they want to take a Nexus turret, they must take it now. In fact, they're a little bit slow to it, but I think with the Sheen procs as well as Celebrity's damage, they'll get that no problem at all.
Casper, he gets the play onto Celebrity, but he is able to dodge it away. Dark Binding barely misses onto the support. Just 2 inhibitors down so far for 269. Lots of team fights won, and still more kills than minutes.
Right, so back to your point on whether Crom was trying to figure something out with his use of the diplomatic immunity onto 13 Ghosts. I do think it is something that the team has kind of communicated to themselves, because you see, if 13 Ghosts knows the diplomatic immunity is on him, it's his job to stop the Poppy from charging at Vayne. And that means actually that without that crowd control available to them, guess who gets a free pass to the backline? Destroy, Beyond, and Celebrity. They can all move forward, really. And I mean, that's the combo that you saw right there, actually. Destroy will actually go in, and we didn't see the Orianna Shockwave follow up right away. Destroy actually got a second pass onto the backline. But if Crom eats all the CC, the rest of the team is very quick to follow up and push into the enemy team. Oh,
Caspiel. High five, and looks like both champions we just be sending the greetings and moving out of there.
Alright, it's the New Year's, everyone's just like,
play friendly a little bit.
Let's play a little bit friendly, except for Baron, still wearing the Christmas hat. Buddy, it's the New Year's, but you're not gonna get a new lease on life. KLH will get the timer on that with the blue trinket, the lens giving them the vision of that. But 29 to 13, it looks like 269 is like total kills more than a minutes in the game. We want our team kills, not the total kills, to be more than the minutes in the game. And they're looking to make that a very real possibility if they get an ace and end the game in this next fight.
So they're just grouping up around this top lane turret. Celebrity with the team already. 5-man stack to go in. This should be an easy turret. Drop down extremely low. There we go. It's the Dark Body on 13 goes. He doesn't get taken down just yet. Moon comes in. Is he able to get down Beyond? Beyond extremely low. But the damage from the Orianna and the Grace just too much. Caspian will be the next one to go down. 13 goes and Jay unable to do anything. Collateral damage. Maximum range will be able to take him down.
Alright, it looks like 269 will...
Jaeyoung, what were you doing? Zotac tries his desperate last attempt
more shot.
to keep it alive. The Celebrity will be able to clean him up, and that is going to be the ace. And 269, they tie up the series 1-1.
Alrighty, 1-1, taking one game apiece. This new format of the GPL is very, very exciting, because that of course means that if Insidious Gaming Legends take both games of K-Thanks by, there you go, they will be representing Group D in the IEM qualifiers. And of course, to point out from that game, while it was just as bloody, well, not quite just as bloody, but still very bloody, let's take a look at some of the numbers, because I think this is something that, while we have criticized or put